The recent discovery and production of oil in commercial quantities is expected to provide a major boost to the growth of the economy, which has been growing at an average rate of 5% over the past few years. The World Bank predicts that Ghana will post the highest GDP growth rate in the world in year 2011, that's this year. This is due largely to the oil revenue expected to be generated. Now, while Ghanaians are excited about the opportunities offered by oil production, we are not oblivious to the challenges that these opportunities pose. There is no doubt that oil revenue does provide a powerful catalyst for economic growth, social development, and an all-round development, social advancement and all-round development. However, in order to avoid the so-called Dutch disease, where oil has turned out to be a curse rather than a blessing in some countries, a conscious effort is being made by the government to integrate the oil and gas sector into the broad national development program so as to enable it to support and not replace the traditional sectors of the economy, especially agriculture, which accounts for 37.3% of the country's GDP and provides employment for about 56% of the workforce, mainly smallholder farmers. To cater for this challenge, the Parliament of Ghana recently passed a Petroleum Management Act as well as Petroleum Exploration Production Act, which together provide a comprehensive and transparent legal framework to govern the production of oil and gas and the management of resources emanating from that sector. The Ghanaian economy also faces a challenge through the recent rebasing exercise, which has now put the country theoretically within the bracket of a middle-income economy. However, in real terms, this status is neither reflected in the lives of the ordinary Ghanaians nor in the actual economic condition of the country. While classifying the country as middle income may be good reflection of the progress the country has made in recent years, a major challenge the major challenge is that Ghana will now be able to borrow on concessionary terms, and this, ironically, can impact negatively on the country's development efforts. There may also be a marked reduction in the assistance and cooperation Ghana has been receiving from its development partners, who may be more interested in assisting other countries considered to be less endowed. The country, in any case, remains open to and offers great opportunities and incentives for increased foreign direct investment and business. The investment environment in Ghana is within the context of the government's Better Ghana agenda, the essence of which is to energize the private sector to propel economic growth and improve the well-being of the people. Foreign investors are encouraged to operate in all sectors of the Ghanaian economy, the main requirement being a minimum capital of $30,000 for 100% ownership or $10,000 equity for joint ventureship with a Ghanaian. However, $300,000 is required for investment in the area of export trading by foreign investors. The government is especially interested in foreign investors focusing on agro-processing, property development, financial services, tourism and hospitality sector, information technology, transport services, furniture and wood processing, seafood processing, and ceramics. Incentives for foreign investors include exemptions from customs duties for agricultural, industrial plant and machinery imported for investment purposes, income tax holidays of between 5 to 10 years depending on the sector, and tax rebates after the holidays, depending upon the location of the industry or company in the country, and also free transferability of capital, profits, and dividends. Additionally, Ghana is also a signatory to the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency Convention, which guarantees insurance coverage against non-commercial risk. Ghana has also become a signatory to Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement with a number of countries in Europe and elsewhere. The agreement with Spain is awaiting ratification by the Parliament of Ghana. Now, foreign investors in Ghana have a lot of advantages. The availability of relatively cheap supply of skilled labor, good infrastructural and communication facilities, free zones with tax incentives, access to entire West African sub-regional market, which has a population of about 250 million, quota-free access to the United States and European markets with direct flights of 9 and 6 hours respectively, are opportunities foreign investors can take advantage of. Now, having talked about it, what are Spanish investments in Ghana? Spanish investors are increasingly taking advantage of the opportunities in Ghana to engage in beneficial business activities in the country. Spanish companies in Ghana are engaged in real estate, high technology mining, wood processing, duty-free chain shopping, cocoa processing, as well as joint ventureship in various sectors, with Cobega owning 55% share in the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Ghana. The Madrid and Tarragona Chambers of Commerce recently organized separate investment of promotional missions to Ghana with over 30 Spanish businessmen. With the increased Spanish business activities in Ghana and the heightened travel and tourism interactions between our peoples, there is an ongoing consultation between the civil aviation authorities of Ghana and Spain, which will enable Spanair and Iberia operate direct flights between Ghana and Spain. It is expected that Spanair actually will begin flight operations to Ghana by November this year. At the official level, there is a Ghana-Spain protocol signed between the two countries under which various projects have been undertaken in Ghana with the assistance of the Spanish government. Under the protocol, the Spanish government made available 65 million euros, consisting of a concessionary loan of 60 million euros meant for projects and a grant of 5 million euros earmarked for feasibility studies. The protocol has facilitated the operations of Spanish companies and consultants in projects in Ghana and greatly contributed to the mutual benefit of our two countries. There have been high-level official contacts and exchange of visits between officials of the two countries. Indeed, the Spanish Secretary of State for International Cooperation returned from an official visit to Accra only last week. During the visit, he had a chance to meet our Vice President and other very important high officials of government with whom fruitful discussions were held on bilateral relations. Ghana and Spain are both important players in foreign policy establishments and institutions in their respective regions, that is West Africa and Europe. Now what are the foreign policy challenges that we face? Since the early days of Ghana's independence, Africa has remained the centerpiece of a foreign policy. Challenges and problems in Africa, such as the current situation in Côte d'Ivoire and Libya, are therefore matters of concern to Ghana. Ghana plays an active role in the African Union and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and maintains reasonably high-profile diplomatic presence in international circles. Ghana particularly prioritizes the promotion of good relations with her neighbors, and it is within this context that Ghana made necessary efforts with other West African countries to bring a peaceful resolution to the crisis in Côte d'Ivoire. The situation has now degenerated, unfortunately, and this poses serious challenge to Ghana as thousands of Ivorian refugees cross the border into the country. As we all know, most of the borders in Africa are artificial ones, and were created with total disregard for family ties or for ethnicity. In situations like the current one in Côte d'Ivoire, therefore, people naturally run to their extended families on the other side of the border. Now, with this narration, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude by extending a hand of invitation to all of you, and through you, to Spanish investors and business concerns to visit Ghana to explore and utilize the glut of opportunities that abound in the country. The guarantees for doing business in Ghana, which I spoke about, are real and they are verifiable from official sources, especially from the economic wing of the Spanish Embassy in Accra, which since its inception about a year ago has served as a very useful catalyst promoting economic interaction between Spain and Ghana. With our shared values of democracy, respect for rule of law, human rights, and human rights, Spain and Ghana stand together in partnership on the world stage. And I urge that the citizenry take advantage of this partnership for the mutual benefit of our two countries and peoples. Thank you for your time.